Hello, I'm Jean, and I wanted to show you on how to use personal protective equipment called PPE for short, and how to fight back the cooties or to deal with things like the pandemic COVID-19 as it's being called at this moment. These are just some tips to kind of keep your exposure risk down and also to keep you from also exposing other people, because as you know, or if you don't know, a lot of things you can have without actually expressing symptoms or be a carrier, such as this particular virus has a 2-week incubation period, and even people that are in active involvement with it, some do not suffer but mildly and don't even really know. So, to keep you, me, and everybody you love safe, let's go over a few things that most people don't know on how to use your PPE equipment and some other tips and tricks you can do to keep the exposure risk and the spreading down. Now, this is not to scare you or make you panic or freak out at any time. This is so that you're prepared and aware. And I don't want you to be nervous or let this give you anxiety and make this a thing in your mind. It's just something to be mindful of and be more cautious next time you go out or you are around other people. The first thing that you should really do is pay attention to washing your hands all the time. I just touched my face. See? I had an itch, and we don't even think about that because we are constantly itchy somewhere or something's going on, or, we always touch ourselves and don't even realize it. So, if you touch yourself or you touch food, handles, or anything else, wash your hands between each thing or person you touch is a big deal. Like if you're in the kitchen cooking and you touch raw meat, obviously go to the sink, scrub your hands like you're going into surgery up to your elbows, disinfect your entire area, things of that nature. If you're touching other people, or if you're eating, when you get done eating or before you eat, things of that nature is kind of what you want to pay attention to. When you wash your hands, you want to start with your fingertips and your nails. I have a nail brush everywhere I go, in each bathroom, in my vehicle, probably in my purse. I used to have and keep long nails, but even when I don't, things get under your nails and you don't want to know, honey. So, if you can find this at a dollar store. Scrub your nails a couple times a day when you wash your hands, because it gets germs and bacteria will live under the nails and in the cuticles around the fine cuts and little dry spots in your hands. Wash your fingertips, scrub your nails first. Work down each finger and in between and the back of the whole hand and the front. Make sure you go around the thumb as well. You want all the surfaces of your hands to be washed with soap. Okay? And then rub really good. Work on your wrist and here as well. When you dry from here down. Do not dry this way, because now you're taking germs from this part and touching the towel you're drying with and smearing it everywhere else. When you go to a public bathroom, okay, take a paper towel or tissue first and put it on the faucet, okay? Or keep one in your separate hand to flush the toilet and put one on the faucet, or the same one. However you want to do it. Don't touch the fixtures in the bathrooms, especially in public. Use your foot to flush the toilet. Use a tissue to turn the water on. Leave the tissue on the faucet. Get soap. Scrub your hands. Tip all the way down really well. Make sure everything's covered thoroughly and scrubbed. Rinsed off. And then you turn the water off with that. Open the door. The stall door you're in with that paper towel and the handle to get out, and then discard it in the trash. Hold the door open with your foot and discard it in the trash. So now you haven't touched everybody else's and God creations germs that's been in the bathroom that are not washing their hands and spreading everything from their toileting all over the place. Didn't think about that, did you? Okay, now that we have the hands under control, And we've used a tissue to get in and out of the bathroom without getting anything. Mask. There are several types of mask. If you cannot get an N95 filter or mask, which nobody can right now, the next step is surgical mask. And if you can't get a surgical mask, or you're using a cloth or a fabric mask, you can go to the store and get air filters that look like the paper accordion ones that have a high virus and bacteria filtration system in the air filters for air conditioners and homes. Cut it out and put it in between the fabric of your mask. Okay? So, mask. There are two different sides. This one has a white and a blue side, but it doesn't show up on the screen, so I'm just going to describe it for you. This one, the white side, goes out. They will have surgical mask and things that, like the N95 mask, will have a metal strip here. You form it to your nose, take it around your ears, and make sure it's under your chin, and it's flat and tight to your face. If you have glasses, put a tissue or a napkin right here at the nose piece, and that'll keep the hot air from blowing up in your glasses and fogging your glasses up. Thank you, Mark, for that tip. And I'm going to demonstrate how to put it on, but I won't be talking because I know a few of you are hearing differently, so I won't be covering my mouth while I'm trying to talk to you. So here's how we're going to put it on. Now, do not pull your mask up or down when you're speaking to someone. Don't touch it. Because then, you know, hopefully you're wearing gloves or not. Then you'll be putting germs on this. So, I touch it because my nose gets itchy constantly, especially when it's covered. But I also have gloves on, and we're going to talk about that next. So, do not move your mask when you are wearing it. Don't take it off until your hands are clean and you're in a safe environment. Okay? The 6-foot rule is to help to keep from airborne pathogens and most moisture droplets from getting on you. But a cough and a sneeze can travel up to 10 feet. So, don't touch it. Take it off when your hands are clean or your gloves are off. Okay? Make sure it's fitted properly. Gloves. We're going to put these on. Make sure they fit you properly and they're not too big or too small. So you're going to put it on like you do any other glove, of course. Tip, take off your rings and your bracelets. One, your jewelry is a lovely place for these things to hide. They love cracks and crevices in jewelry, especially the soft porous stones. So don't use your jewelry on your hands right now. Keep your nails cut as short as possible. I know. But right now, this is for your safety and everyone's health. Keep your nails short and cut possible. That'll also help you keep them clean and not as much room for bacteria and germs and things to live under. Take your jewelry off of your hands right now. Put on a glove. No jewelry. And you could break your bracelets trying to keep them covered and taking this on and off. So here's the gloves. Okay. If you only have one pair for now, sanitize them in between each touch and each place, but between each place they need to be changed or disposed of, okay? Like if you go in the big blue box store, sanitize them between each touch before you leave the store, take them off, put them in the trash can before you get into your car. Sanitize your hands and the sanitizer before you get in your car. To take off your gloves. Away from you, towards the wastebasket. Okay? So you're going to pinch them. Not near your skin. Just pretend they're wet with gooey nastiness you don't want to get on you. Pinch. Slide. Now, you can leave your fingers in and then go for the next one, or I just take the inside of the one that was exposed to me down towards the trash can. Same thing. Pinch. Slide. Slide. Boom. Okay? Now, because I'm earth friendly and try to be conservative, and who cares what you look like right now? It's all about trying to stay alive, right? Kitchen gloves. You can sanitize these all day long. They will not degrade rapidly with rubbing alcohol use or sanitary use. They can go through quite a bit. So, to keep our pollution and our trash down, you can use these. Of course, these come off differently, but you do need to make sure if they have, you can start at each fingertip. And you can wash and sanitize these really well. I use these for everything. Right? They also have an extra long arm. Okay? Right? There you go. So, dish gloves. Easier to come by, more durable, can use them and sanitize them. Alright, so we've got the basics. Hand sanitizer, if you can't get it right now, and if you can find any rubbing alcohol, go to your dollar store, they've got everything. Rubbing alcohol and aloe vera gel. The rubbing alcohol has to be over 70%. Mix them together. There you go. Hand sanitizer. If you're using disposables, again, between each thing and when you leave the location, throw them away because the rubbing alcohol will start to degrade these. I don't know how long it takes, but just to be safe, you don't want to make sure there's no fine pinholes or cracks or rips or tears. So that is your basic on how to fight the cooties using your PPE and being aware of your surroundings and who you're with. You don't know who's touched who, and we obviously aren't understanding how we're spreading bacteria and germs because everything you touch picks up a germ, spreads it around everywhere else, then someone else will touch it, and then we don't even think about how much we touch all day long. So be conscious of what you're touching. Wash your hands thoroughly. Get a nail brush, rubbing alcohol, make hand sanitizer. Make sure your masks have protective filtration if possible. If nothing else, just make sure you're putting them on properly. Don't touch them. Make sure your hands are clean when you put them on and take them off because you don't want to spread all of this on your gloves or your hands all over your mask, which is now all on your face. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so you guys be safe. Take deep breaths. Take care of yourself. Don't panic. Don't hoard. Just be prepared and aware. Have a great day. Bye.